Let's Chat.
We always love having on the show Sabrina Smedley, owner of Sabrina Realty Associates. And today we're talking about whether or not it's a good time to buy your home. There's so many rumors going on in the economy. It's an election year. What do we do, Sabrina? Is it a good time to buy?
I think it's a great time to buy. It's a much better time for buyers than it was 2 years ago. You know, there's a lot of talk about the rates and stuff.
Right, yes.
But that's why it's important to get with the right realtor, because the right realtor has the right connections and can connect you with a lender that can help you reduce that interest rate. As a matter of fact, I had 2 buyers recently. You were hearing, you know, 7% interest rates. One of them actually got locked into 6.25.
Okay.
I was able to get them in with a lender that was able to buy down the rate and get them at 5.6%.
Wow. So it's not black or white. And that's where someone like me might assume that just it's a bad time, don't even do it. It's 7+%. It can be. It's a discussion.
Right. And right now, prices have stabilized.
Right.
They're not continuing to spike up like they were. Right now, our median sales price is like $326,000.
Okay.
But what's going to happen, you know, when buyers ask me, is this a good time to buy? I say, for sure. Because what will happen when those rates start going back down, law of economics, demand goes up, supply shrinks, and that's when it's so difficult for those buyers, especially those first-time home buyers, to find that home.
What's the average length of houses on the market? I sold a house in 21, and I had 11 offers and 11 legitimate offers in like 3 days.
Yeah, right now it's 44 days.
Okay, what a difference.
It's gone up a little bit.
Right, so that's less stress for maybe everybody.
I don't think it's a seller's market or a buyer's market right now, which I think is good for sellers and buyers because there's not as much competition.
Well, with everyone kind of focused on their finances right now, let's talk about inexpensive ways to maybe get your home ready. People might think I have to gut my kitchen. What can
Please don't do that. Please do not do that.
Okay.
So first of all, I like to go out and give a free consultation for anyone thinking about listing their home. Walk through room by room, make recommendations, cost-effective recommendations, because what will happen if someone gets their kitchen or the bathroom, they're not going to get that money back dollar for dollar. And there are so many things you can do with paint, just decluttering, going through maybe rearranging furniture. And I also like to recommend for someone thinking about selling their home to go ahead and get a home inspection. That way you're ahead of the game. You can go ahead and get those repairs made. Less headache on down the road when you do get that contract.
Do you have contacts in your Rolodex of all these service people that could help a seller or buyer?
Absolutely. And I am very picky about who I recommend.
I know.
You know, I treat my clients like their family.
Right.
Because I want them to return 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road.
I love it. So tell us about first-time buyers. What should they expect right now?
Okay. Well, right now there are some affordable homes out there, and there's not as much competition. You know, so many people got discouraged 2 years ago, and they stopped looking. And I'm telling you, the way that rental rates have gone up, it is so much cheaper to buy a house. And so what I would say, anybody out there thinking about selling a home, call me, call Sabrina Realty. I'd love to just have you come in and go ahead and get you in with a lender, get pre-approved, see how we can get you that best rate and that best loan tailored just for a first-time home buyer.
And I really think people should leave it to an expert like you, because there's so many rumors out there that, oh, now's a terrible time to buy. Do you have thoughts on that, buying versus rent right now?
I think I would not rent at all. Stop making your landlord rich. Invest in yourself and your own future.
If I was a landlord, I would say, no, we're going to cut that out.
But I mean, there's not as much competition. We can buy those rates down. There are loans out there, 100% financing, you know, 97% financing. Very little. You can even have your down payment gifted to you. So there's so many programs out there. And the key is getting with someone with experience who's going to take you under their wing and then connect you with the right lender, the right home inspector, the right termite inspector, and the list goes on.
I love it. And if you're saying rates could be found between 5 and 7%, that's nothing compared to the stuff I've heard about the 70s.
Exactly.
With what was going on in our economy then.
Exactly.
So, okay, tell us how we can get a hold of you. And you said you offer free consultations?
Absolutely, to buyers and sellers at SabrinaRealty.com, and the key is to spell my name correctly. SabrinaRealty.com, or call me at 499-7780.
And it's Sabrina, S-A-B-R-E-N-A, Realty.com. Realty.com.
Yes.
And tell us your favorite part about what you do.
I love helping people, achieve the American dream of home ownership. Because there's just something about owning your own home, it feels so good to know that you've accomplished buying what will likely be your largest investment ever.
I love it.
And I love meeting new people.
Yeah.
And I love just the feeling that I've made a difference in someone's life, a positive difference.
Well, you're so likable, Sabrina, and I know that's going to come across. I hope this message goes far and wide, that you can still buy. I know people are afraid about that, but if you listen to this interview, there's a lot of options out there. Sabrina, Realty.com. Thank you again for coming on the show, my friend.
Thank you.